Welcome to the National Bowling Stadium as we kick off action here at the Geico World Series of Bowling number 9.
"26 different countries represented here.
This is the start of the World Championship. Let's get out the lanes and kick things off.
The full field of 195 players opened Chameleon Championship qualifying, including defending champion Mitch Beasley.
This Chameleon's about 4 feet shorter, so it hooks more. Last year at 43 feet, it was really tight, so it didn't hook much. It's a little bit more pressure to come out and bowl really well the first day to make sure that I, finish high and make the cut so that I can, try to defend.
Posting good scores early were several players from several countries, with American Matt Ogle setting the pace in Game 1 with the front 10. Ogle finished with 289, a score matched by Sweden's Pontus Andersson in Game 2. Malaysian Adrian Ang put up a 279 in Game 4, keeping him among the leaders before the quick break between rounds. Thailand's Yanafan Larpafarat struck on all but one shot in his round-closing 279, placing him 5th with 5 games to play. In the top spot, the man who owned round 1.
Tom Smallwood, Saginaw, Michigan, finished second last year as he made a run at going up the step ladder in the World Championship.
I had a pretty good reaction the whole time, staying clean, keep the ball in front of me, and try not to get the pocket away too much. Fortunate enough to carry the times you need to, and throw a few strings once every game.
Smallwood averaged 252 to lead all qualifiers through 5 games with a high of 278 and low of 244. Round 2 ended the way it began, with Smallwood in the lead. He only left 2 frames open, both splits, out of 100 on the day, and qualified as the top seed for match play.
I left a bunch of pretty easy spares to make, 9 counts and stuff. Not too many 7 or 6 counts, which obviously helps your spare percentage. Well, those things, everything kind of went right today. Hopefully, you keep the week going the same way, but, just get off to a good start. On 30 more games to go, you get to the World Championship.
Behind Smallwood, familiar names took control of the top 16. Jesper Svensson, who was in 27th after round 1, climbed all the way to 2nd. Francois Lavoie, last year's Shark champion, made the jump to 3rd from 46th, and Wes Malott used a huge block to move from 42nd to 10th. Meanwhile, Adrian Ang used a perfect game to maintain his spot within the top 16.
I wrote it down before he threw his second shot at 10th.
Glenn Pedersen made his World Series debut by qualifying 6th for match play. Zach Wilkins needed a big last game to get into match play and shot a round-closing 300. Matt Sanders was perfect in Game 3 and needed every one of those pins. A low final game for Sanders left him in a tie for 16th with Anap Aramsaranan, necessitating a roll-off.
Well, I definitely didn't want to get to the roll-off, but it was something I've never done before, especially being here at the National Bowling Stadium. It was pretty cool to experience that here after having 300 that day.
An early string of strikes secured the win for Sanders, finalizing the top 16 who would advance to Chameleon Championship match play. Subscribe to the PBA YouTube channel and come back tomorrow as we take you inside Chameleon Championship match play, featuring Jesper Svensson versus Jason Belmonte in the opening round.
That's right. Nice bowling. Way to get the first one at the World Series.
I wrote it down before he threw his second shot at 10th.
Everybody knew it. Good luck the rest of the way.
All right, thank you.